Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, DTR preseason week 2, game 3 for the Browns. Fired up for this one. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. Before we dive into the video, quick reminder about the Quarterback School Patreon community. It's a great way to get even more Quarterback School content and support the channel. I appreciate you getting over there, becoming a member, join. The link is in the video description. As for this video, let's get into it. DTR, Dorian Thompson-Robinson. Preseason, week 2, game 3 for the Browns. Sluggo up top, big play. Let's go. Can't get through the throw, gives his guy a shot. Love it. Also love the eyes here. Watch the helmet drive. Hold that middle field player. The route beats the corner. The QB beats the free safety. Outstanding. Love to see it. Right here. What I'm talking about Sluggo-wise is just a nice little slant, and we're going to go sell that thing. Boom. Right there. That's going to allow this corner. He's going to beat that with that move right there. The quarterback, DTR, is going to hold this thing right down the middle of the field. So his drop and his eyes right here are going to hold that middle field player. So he holds it, and then the ball has to beat both of them. So the ball has to be able to get it up and down before that free safety can get over there. You can't have this collision. So you got to get the ball up and down. Really nice job. Outstanding big play chunk. The playmaker, DTR, throwing it all over the place. Love it. Really nice job with the feet, the base. You know, a little contact here as well from within the pocket. That's big time play. You can send the fast motion. Hold that eye. Again, you can watch the helmet stripe. Boom, right down the middle of the field. Great base. Watch him reset. Boop. Throw it right while he's getting hit. I mean, that is pretty sweet. Give your guy a shot. Big play chunk. Let's go. Next one here. Very rare. 3rd and 2, zone read, blocking penalty on DTR. Now, this is one of those yes, 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 no blocks. The first part I want to mention is that I love it for the most part. Okay, obviously don't love the penalty here, but I love this part right here. Get into them, lay yourself out, keep fighting, don't give up on the play. Now, just got to be smart about where and when we hit somebody. Can't hit behind the ball like this, potentially defenseless guy. So this is just zone read. I don't necessarily love it how they're running it here, but it doesn't really matter. We got the tight end here. This is a conflict defender right here. He's going to go around. That's an easy give read. So we give. Instead of shutting it down, he's going to get engaged, get into it. So here, the only thing I would add, I love the fact that he's blocking here. I'm telling you, his teammates will love it. Love it. The only thing you could say here is, you know, a better block, and then we don't commit a penalty on him when we re-engage him past the ball, behind the ball. So, yeah, we can work on our blocking. It's okay to recognize it. But the effort, this stuff gets seared in coaches' heads. Look at the effort, man. You don't see every quarterback doing this, y'all. Get out there. Might not use my right shoulder, but that's just me. Boom. Don't give up on the play. And then all I would say here is just technique-wise from DTR, as you can't hit the way that I understand the rule, and I don't even know exactly what they call for a penalty here, but once this guy is past the ball, I always think of you can't hit either a defenseless guy or you can't like blow someone up who's not looking. So what they call it, what I'm used to calling it, is a hip buy. And really, it's kind of like giving up your back. So you basically come in here and he would run and put the back of him between here. So when he throws up his hands forward, you would just do that from the back. So you're really just throwing your hip by the block as he goes by him there. So you can see here, just instead of that hit right there with the shoulder, I mean, it's pretty close. I mean, it's tighter than it looks, I think. You want to just give up your hip right there. Instead of that movement right there, instead of right up in his grill, you do that, but you turn your back to him. So you're kind of giving yourself up. Regardless, y'all, I'm telling you, his teammates will love it. I like everything. I love the effort. I love the ability to go out there and be a football player. That's the part I think that I get most excited about when I see guys who want to engage and block like this. The effort, the ability, not afraid to stick your face in the fan, just be real smart right there. I mean, I get it. Everybody loves that kind of like old school knockout shot 10 years ago. Everybody's celebrating. Now it's a penalty. Next one here, 3rd and 3. This is one of the few times that I can remember seeing DTR in the pocket and looking a little confused. So this thing comes out to me as late across the board. He's all over the place. As sloppy as we've seen him this preseason with his feet. Look at him lean. Whoa, bro. I mean, that is the definition of out of control. And I think right from jump, we can see his eyes are a little confused. So it looks like he's looking to the left, and there's really nothing there. Almost like he's like looking off, bizarrely. I mean, there's no one over here. We've essentially got a stop route down here, which I think with this look, and we'll talk about the look, wouldn't be a wrong decision. I think a lot of teams would say, hey, let's work away from rotation. If this is the rotation, maybe not. But really, at the end of the day, if you want the stop, it's one-on-one, it's one-on-one. So with this stop down here as a decent option, then we run what I'm used to calling triple slant, which is essentially like a shallow or a one-step slant. So this kind of route, which rarely gets the ball. Then where the ball normally goes on kind of the slant to the number 2 or the short post. And then it's normally paired with a short in or fin. And so normally when you play this thing, if you catch middle field closed, so we'll say closed here, in any iteration of man on these slot guys, slot players, again, divider roles, you're going to get outside leverage. So this is usually a good hit. And so it's usually 1 to 2 really quickly. So you can take this, I would alert that thing or whatever your terminology is to say that, but there's no one where he's looking, and it gets him all kind of out of sync, and then he's late. So you can see up top, just play this thing out if you're going to throw the slot slant as the number 1. Boom, right there, it's on him. That's open, league, first down. If you don't like it, so that say whatever, it's not good enough, then the number 1 up top is open as well. So slant, no. Outside, yes. You can't be outside, 3 hitches late. And whatever about the penalty, we're talking about just the quarterback play. Watch him look here to the left. Like, where are we? I'm not sure what we're looking at. There's no look off here in this kind of quick game. And then you can see him come to almost maybe he's working the tight end. The tight end's never there. There's 2 guys there. So you got no chance there. So no. Now we're all over the place. And then you can see the footwork and the timing, the rhythm of his play deteriorate immediately. Like, whoa, not good. Next one, 3rd and 6. This is another rough one. There's a lot going on this play, so we're going to talk about it a handful of times. The outcome is us being a little lucky more than anything else. This probably should be an interception. Probably the read I would classify as usually not correct. I'm not saying it's easy, but we're living right there with a drop pick. Now, how does this happen? Well, we're hot to the bottom. You can see 59. He's essentially a free runner, unblocked. Now, he doesn't rush. He kind of peels, but it doesn't change the fact that we should play this as we are hot if we want to be sound quarterbacking. So right here, he's got a free runner. We've essentially got the tackle in a big duel. A big duel just means he's going to take the most dangerous of these 2. And when he comes in this inside gap, we're going to then be able to kind of squeeze this thing, come down. Got to block that thing right there. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications, let it wash over you. Again, the Quarterback School Patreon community, you know about it. We also have courses. We also have a bunch of free resources available. Make sure to follow me across social media platforms. I appreciate it. As for this video, let's get back to it. So let's watch that big duel right here. Again, you can see the left tackle do a nice job squeezing it. We got to play it hot. Now, this concept, again, I warned you, there's a lot going on. This concept for me is the hot is normally in the flat. Okay, so to me, the ball probably should go here. Now, there's a few things that go along with that. I'm going to call this a spot or a snag, whatever this is, and it's usually paired with a corner. Okay, so there's different teaching points. Are we teaching this spot snag runner to go in there and look for contact? So is he going in there in verse man and looking for who he thinks has the back? If he has the back here, are we telling this guy to come in here and get a little rub? I like to do that. Doesn't mean that they do that. So that's the first part that I would look for. The other part, playing quarterback wise, that was more scheme. This is more quarterback wise, if the offensive line is sliding out to here, we'll say to the nickel defender or the star. So these three are going to these three. And that's what's going to make us hot with the big duel. Quarterback-wise here, if your hot is over here, I could understand why you'd want to keep it on. But if you know that you're getting rotation the other way, so this guy's going back, he's not. If he was standing right here, I'd say, oh man, he's backed up. Yeah, let's keep it out there. But as soon as you see it come this way, a lot of veteran guys will bounce this declaration into here, and then potentially these guys would fall into this, and you could pick this thing up. So just the declaration doesn't help DTR. You know, do they allow him to do that? Who knows? But just different, you can expand your toolkit quarterback-wise, so you're not hot potentially with a free runner. But again, look down at the bottom of the screen. You know, 31 is definitely not looking for contact there. 31, wide receiver, that is rough. And then, you know, man coverage, obviously would love to work the slot up top as well, but that's away from the hot. I just don't love that kind of spot snag route versus man coverage. You know, 5 yards, run up, turn around, there's going to be someone in your hip, bad things happen, and really fortunate that's not a pick. From the back here, we'll be able to see that big duel from the left tackle. So watch that left tackle set out for the end, and then he squeezes. So he does a nice job closing the door. You can see the center is turning to the right. Right, so we're sliding to no one, and we're hot to the left. Not ideal. DTR, you know, he definitely doesn't panic. I don't think there would be anything wrong with panicking when you have a free runner right in your face like that. But that's not a great man beater. Just right here, I would say, just catch it, throw it to the flat, live to fight another day. Whoo, get lucky. This is probably my favorite rep from this game. This to me looks like high-level NFL quarterbacking, play action, in the grass, throwing someone open down the field, so we're driving the ball. Love it from the end zone shot here. Again, the play action. Someone's grabbing at him. He's got to throw this guy open. I mean, look at this throw. When he goes to throw this thing, not only is someone grabbing his shoulder, boom, but that's not, I mean, welcome to the league. This is open. He does a great job right here of seeing his guy, got the defender right in the lane, and we throw him open. What does that mean? That means throw him away from the defender, so you know where your wide receiver is working. This way, out to the space, and you throw him open. You know, if you were to throw it at him, bad things happen. Throw him open. Now we've got a big chunk while we're in the grasp. Whew. That is some great quarterbacking. This is how you win a backup role in the league. That's a hell of a job. Big time chunk, playing from the pocket. Again, from the wide, 2x2 condensed. Oh, that is outstanding. What a great throw. Again, from the back here, you can really appreciate the fact that, you know, making this type of throw anytime would be special. I think when you're in the grasp, someone's hitting you, I mean, it makes it that much better. Look at that throw. That is outstanding. That is an absolute dot. What a great rep. Big time throw. Let's go. So last one here, 5-3, bottom of the fourth, 3rd and 4. And we're going to rip a double move. I'm going to call it like a line drive. I'm guessing he's throwing this as almost like a back shoulder, and it just turns into a front shoulder. Pretty rare. Regardless, it's kind of an impressive throw. I'm not sure about the footwork, the kickback. He's got a good rhythm to it, that's for sure. Certainly aggressive, driving the ball down the field. But you don't see this throw very often, if ever. And what I mean by that is when we're going to throw this thing down the field, we're going to run a little stutter, double move, and he doesn't win. So normally you're hoping, oh man, this corner is going to fall for this fake, and we're going to gap this cat down the field. It's going to be a big home run. Well, that's not what happens here. Here, boom, 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 and it's almost like the corner plays it too well. So they're right next to each other. And it looks like he tries to like back shoulder it, but because the corner is so tight, I mean, the corner is right in his hip, the ball's a little bit out in front. And so it plays it almost like it's what I'm used to calling like a front shoulder, like a line drive up the middle. It's just a unique play. I think it showcases his creativity, his ability to drive the ball down the field. I'm not sure how often you're going to do this. I'm not sure how often you're also going to kick back in a stutter go situation like this. Regardless, I mean, it's impressive. I'm not sure how much you can replicate it, but man, I love the rhythm to his game right here. Driving it, little shoulder, little pump. I mean, look at that throw. That is threading the needle. Big play. So that is a wrap. Dorian Thompson Robinson, DTR, absolutely killing it this preseason. Now, this video really didn't show every single play, decision, kind of quarterback execution that it could have. He played a lot. The first half gave him a lot of experience, a lot of good reps. I thought for the most part, he probably played his worst preseason game, but also showed a bunch of flashes where he showed some big playmaking ability. He showed the ability to create, to run a little bit. Was it as consistent as some of his other performances? Probably not. But the big plays, the splash plays, his ability to move the ball, to run it, to create, y'all, it sure seems like he's solidifying his role there. We'll see how it shakes out at the end. Thank you so much for hanging to the end of this video. I will see you next time. Have a good one.